Well, good morning. It's July 27, and we're just now leaving the Carl Newhall lean-to. I have a 19-mile day slated for today. Yesterday I had big miles slated. The first day I did more than I was going to, and so yesterday was a shorter day because I had done more miles the previous day, but I ended up back on plan A because I was just exhausted. I don't know what happened. I ran out of food energy or something, and got passed up by Scorch in March. They're up the trail a little bit at the 10th site, the next available site. I'll pass them this morning because they sleep late. It's 6:30, so I'm late on the trail. Normally I get out here about 6:10. Today we're supposed to get our first view of Mount Katahdin from the top of Whitecap Mountain. So I got 3 big bumps to go over to get to Whitecap Mountain. And yet they're still bogs. So I stubbed my toe so bad yesterday. I got a black and blue knuckle on one of my toes, and today it's talking to me, but it'll squish out. A lot of blood circulating down there from stepping and stepping and stepping. You know, it squishes the blood out of your feet, keeps things moving. So I do my rock dance in the morning. My legs aren't warmed up yet, so still working the hiker hobble at this point. So ran into a familiar bloke, guy who our introduction to each other was quite rude. So, but since then, we become friends, so it's not too bad. But he has the same attitude I do, so maybe we shouldn't be near each other, but he wants to just get on a plane and get the hell out of here. He wants to finish the trail real quick, and so do I. But all we can do is our best. So I think my plans are getting better and better as I go. Talking to Trip, the trail runner. Sorry, I'm on a bunch of boulders here. Talking to Trip, how the trail runner is like, he's saying like, well, you should just go ahead and get one of the commercial campsites when you get to Baxter. That way you can stay there all you want and be ready to sign the kiosk. We thru hikers get to sign the kiosk. We get one shot at Katahdin, and if we don't take it and we don't show up, I think you gotta wait till next year. Not a very fair system, but they seem to know what they're doing. So the trail remains completely complex, so it's hard to do high speeds, especially when you're filming. So, boy, I see some mountains in front of me, and this is a small one. But we're going to have some elevation changes today. They do have at least one steep, so it's like 1,000 foot per mile, which is a pretty good elevation gain. But that should be a good day. Should be a really good day. I gotta keep track of my water sources and things like that. There's a lot of water on this side of the hill. Yesterday there was almost every spring and stream that I went to was dried up. I'm like, man, that's a bad theme. But on this side, everything was flowing a lot. So that's good. Not into drinking lake water all the time. The river water sure tasted different. It's filled with small fish. They tell me that they have the Atlantic salmon run that river and that nobody can fish there. Let me turn you around. That's what I'm looking at now. Quite nice. No moose too, so I'm safe. Yay. But, I have a plane set up for August 2nd. So if I can summit on the 30th or the 31st, it gives me a little fudge factor. Try and coordinate shuttle drivers or bus drivers or whatever the hell it is that's going to get me to the airport. I'm hoping it's Hydro. I like that guy. I always give him first shot, you know. He says, well, that's a 2-hour trip and it's going to cost you $100. I'm like, so? Done this before. And, I'm hoping he's available. He's got himself busy with another group that's slack packing. Goodness, this trail is complicated. I haven't got my legs yet. You gotta warm up first. So this is what it looks like when you're in the flatlands. You know, it's bogs and roots and rocks. It's real easy to get hurt. And how people can go 3 miles per hour in this stuff, I'll never know. But they do it all the time. Some people jog this stuff. Who's better? So we'll get there. Hopefully I won't have to do too much silk blazing today. Getting tired of wearing a head net 24 hours a day. It's growing to my head. They work though. You wouldn't catch me in the wilderness without one. Yep. Got a few more days before I can start dreaming about things like a beer. Chocolate. I didn't bring any chocolate as a reward for myself. My bag was so full of food, I was like, I don't have room for desserts. That sucks, man, because at the end of the day, it's quite rewarding to have a sweet bag of chocolate. You know, I'm doing the Warner's hard candies, you know, the caramels. Things like that. Doesn't this look wonderful? I'm gonna put you away. Anyway, we got a long day today and hopefully a good one. We're on top of Whitecap Mountain. It's pretty hazy. I think those are the hills we did this morning. I don't think we see Mama Kay today in this fog. Quite breezy. But yeah, it's not raining. Yay. I'm on the other side of the mountain at a viewpoint, and past that haze there, if you look off in the distance, that's where Moosilauke, not Moosilauke, but Katahdin would be. So between the humidity and the Canadian fires, I'm not going to get a view. It's okay, I'm used to it. So this is the last big hump. There's a small bump, pointy bump to go, and then the rest is flat land until we hit Katahdin. So they say, but that's how the trail's going to be. Hi. That's the gang on the beach. Yes. Look, and the sun's setting over the west the way God meant it to be. Yep. So, day number 3. Gonna get some water. Well, we all had a nice swim in the lake. Pond, pardon me. And very, very nice and refreshing. Now we're racing to get to the lean-to, as they call them here, or the shelter. It's been sprinkling every now and again, but the clouds are real high and real thin and wispy, and the sun keeps poking out a little bit like it is right now. as much as the sun can poke through at this time of day. So not really worried about too much of a deluge until maybe later. I'm tripping over myself like crazy. Everyone else is too. So I realize after hiking with the young kids that everybody trips all day long. They trip more than I do even. So I just say more prayers than they do. So I don't know, this 3.1 miles is, I don't know why at the end of the day the miles just don't grow. I think the signs and the app are not working together. The trail's been beautiful after we got off the mountains. 8 miles? I don't know what that means. It's supposed to be 3.1, not 8. But it's been a glorious day. Had fun hiking with the kids. I ate a dinner for lunch. I wasn't feeling too good. I started fainting. It's just blood sugar problems, you know. I carry pocket candy. But I looked at how many meals I had, and I am really not in tune with a plan here to get in and out of the wilderness and up over Katahdin. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I think it's Sunday. So yeah, it's Sunday. The kids are gonna go over the top of Katahdin on Wednesday. I got an airplane to catch in Bangor on August 2nd. So I'll see how to coordinate all that. Hopefully Hydro will be available to drive me because I don't want to mess around with all the other shenanigans, you know. And I let him know, you know, I'm coming up, but he's slacking a bunch of people and they're making demands of him and he needs the money. I figured one good drive, you know, earn him enough money to relax a little bit. So yeah, it's all coming to a head, I guess, you know, like pretty soon we'll be less than 50 miles away, which is crazy. I'm still in denial. But everything's working out. I know what to do. It's just a matter of executing. I'm still on my plan A, even though I did extra miles the other day and had to take them back yesterday. Today, it looks like the kids have the exact same plan getting through here as I do, so it's good enough for 18 and 19-year-olds. It's probably good enough for me as far as push. They got young legs. So anyway, show you the shelter when we get there, maybe. It's our water source for today. Goes down into a big pool. And there's the shelter. I see it through the trees there. Nice. Well, I don't know how much more blood I can give. I need to get off trail soon. There's a good looking toe, huh? Wow. I'm just covered in bites. It's just gross. I take antihistamines and it helps lessen the swelling of the bites, but right now they're itching like crazy, so I'll take an antihistamine. And they're going for the veins, for God's sakes. Anyway, it was a good day today. I went for a swim in a pond with the kids, so we did that. I was very positive. So Katahdin's coming up really fast. I'm ready to get her done. It's supposed to rain on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is about where we'll be summiting. Those 2 days will be the summit days. I might have to push out to Thursday. I'm not sure, but anyway, I got to get a hold of Mark and make sure that my tickets are ready to go and confirm that they're the tickets I want. And he's probably a little peeved I haven't communicated with him, but it's hard to do that out here. It is the 100-mile wilderness. Ah. So far, I'm seeing lots of kids and dogs, and again, it's a Disney thing. Just like up on the White Mountains. You're gonna die if you come up here. Like, no, you're not. No, you're gonna run into a lot of Turons. That's what you're gonna do. That'll kill you. And anyway, doing a really good job. Hiking strong. Gonna finish strong. I'm hoping for the best. Thanks for all your prayers. Bye.